Next up in my accessory list for this Mossberg 590 is this Magpul QD swivel. It's not your everyday QD swivel. It's not push button. It's got these little tabs here that you push in or pull up. When you're inserting, you push in and it goes in. When you're pulling, you pull out. So it's kind of natural depending on what you're trying to do with it. It easily goes in and it's very secure. Now, a neat thing about this QD swivel is that it is melonite coated, and it's just a fancy way to say that it's not bare metal. This is kind of expensive for what it is. I didn't need to get something this fancy, but I wanted to get a nice Magpul QD swivel, and it does the job. It's rock solid. This particular one ran me about 25 bucks. It is the Magpul MAG543. And it makes things easy. You know, you don't have to fiddle with finding a button or anything like that. I haven't quite got used to it yet because I don't use it a ton, but it's simple. I mean, once you know how to use it, some people try to push down and pull out, which you can do, but it's easier just to pinch, or you don't even have to pinch, just hold on to the sides and just pull. And then push. That's all you got to do. It's a fancy swivel. It's got a nice coating on it. It's not particularly noisy, which is one of the requirements. I didn't want, you know, a ton of noise, you know, metallic clanging, stuff like that. It's a little on the spendy side for a QD swivel, but it's a nice one. In addition to the Magpul QD swivel, in order to have a swivel on this SGA stock, you need to have a swivel cup. This is not included with the SGA stock by default. It is a separate part from Magpul, and that part number is MAG333. It comes with I believe it comes with 3 different size screws for length, and then the actual cup that the QD goes into. Again, it's a very simple item. It just screws in and you tighten it down and that's it. There's this little cover here that goes over the top of that. I kind of chowdered it a little bit, but so I'm not going to remove that again. But very simple, cheap too. It's like a $13 part. Necessary if you want a QD on here. You don't have to. What a lot of people do for their Mossbergs is this little square piece right here. Right there, that little square piece. You remove the stock, pop that out, and then you put in a little clip in there, and it's ambidextrous, so you can put it on either side, and it's this little slot that you can hook a pair clip or whatever you want to. I used to have a sling on here that went through these loops, and that's what these are for. These loops in the SGA stock. Now, that works fine, and it's actually really nice because it's super quiet. There's no metallic clanging. But when I take the gun apart for cleaning, it's annoying to have it permanently attached there. Because, as I mentioned in the other video about the GG&G front sling mount, this guy comes right off. When you take the magazine cap off, this guy comes right off. So I also wanted a way to easily detach the sling from the stock, so that when I take this down for cleaning, I can get this sling out of the way, so it's not hindering anything. So that's where that came in. And yeah, it's on the expensive side. It's about 40 bucks for the QD and the cup. You can go cheaper. You can get a cheaper QD swivel, but for the simplicity and having a really nice product, I forked over the money and just did it. I like it. I have no problems with it, no complaints. It just works. So that wraps up the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please write them in a comment below.